What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to teach you how to save basil seeds. In the previous video, we had talked about how to eugenically select for the right seeds, the right plants. And we talked about how it's very important to let these dry out as much as possible before you try to harvest the seeds. We left ours right in the pots. So when we're ready, they're ready. We didn't cut them. We left them right there. And again, we leave them in the pot, just like nature would, in the ground, as long as possible. So it's always sucking nutrients and feeding those seeds and making them viable and strong for as long as possible. And in nature, they would only be ready at the end of their life cycle, which they are clearly at the end of their life cycle. So why basil seeds? This is our first video on seed saving, and we chose basil seeds simply because they're super easy to save. So easy. And anytime something's easy, I feel like it helps give you that motivation, that intellectual momentum, and more importantly, it's something that you could teach to small children. Heritage, like in our channel, Holistic Heritage Homestead, is not just about reaching into the past. It's about how do we cleave and move into the future. And that's children are the future. So this is really fun to do with children because it's just cool and it's simple and it's going to motivate them, make them fall in love with gardening and become passionate like we all are, right? So basil seeds themselves are edible, which is these 6-7 plants. We got so much basil throughout the season. We got more than we could use for every caprese salad, all of our pesto, all of our marinara, all of our curries and all that type of stuff. It's great. And anytime you could eat the seeds as well, it's kind of like a second crop, right? Because it could be maybe an emergency or survival or whatever scenario, I don't know. Or maybe you're just hungry. You have food there. You don't have to wait to grow it or for the next season. It's already there, right? And again, they have more iron than chia seeds, lots of fiber, lots of benefits to the seeds themselves. But for us, it's about growing that basil, that San Genovese, sweet, earthy, aromatic, licorice flavored basil. You know, everybody usually starts with herbs. So that's another reason this is our first video for seed saving, is because not everyone does the exotics or the difficult stuff or the fruits or the brambles. Herbs is usually where most people start, sometimes in the kitchen windowsill, right? So you don't need much. All you need is we have a $1. So these are dollar store little shears and prunes, right? That's all you need. You could use your fingers, but it's just easier and faster to do this. For outside, we have some more heavy duty, more intense ones, but this will get the job done. So money is not an excuse, right? And you need a plate. That's all you need. That's all you need, folks. Pro tip. Anytime you're cutting anything in a garden, whatever it may be, whether you're doing cuttings or you're just pruning or shearing or weeding, whatever, always in a nice light bleach solution, disinfect your shears or your prunes, because you don't want to pass anything bad or any viruses or diseases from one plant to the next. So disinfect your stuff, right? These are clean. Have a plate, of which I already actually had a few basil seeds on from before. Some volunteer pepper leaves, right? You get your plate, and then you're gonna just harvest whatever you want, right? So I'm gonna clip that. Each flower should give you maybe up to 4 seeds. So when you talk about biblical wealth, that's why gardening is so cool. One original seed can give you scores or hundreds or even thousands of seeds. Now, you crumble them up, but crumble them well, because they're packed very tight, and the husk, if you will hold them in. So you want to really break that up as much as you can with your fingers. Again, very fun for children. And let me tell you, once you start breaking this up, you fall in love with basil all over again, because the aromatics just come right out. It smells almost better than fresh basil, to be honest. Wow. Unbelievable aroma. Unbelievable. Now you break these up. Go for a second or a third time. Make sure you break them up, right? Could be some seeds hiding in there. And you want to it's kind of like a chaff, right? It's fibrous, it's carbaceous, it's just crunchy. Take the time to just do this, right? Are you ready for the next step? Very difficult. Just kidding. So again, like I'd said, this is like, a pan for miners mining gold, except we're panning for green gold today. Basil seeds, right? Give it a shake. That's it. A light blow. Just blow on it lightly. If you do this outside in the wind, it's actually even easier because the wind will do the work for you. But just blow on it. A couple pieces are still left there. Crunch them up, crunch them up, crunch them up. Make sure it's good. Now, some of you are saying, wow, Colin, you were a bit aggressive when you were blowing on that. That's okay. Because when we are genetically or eugenically selecting seeds, the small ones that would blow away easily, we don't want them. We don't want the outcasts, right? We want the strongest, the largest, the most dense, the ones that have life ready in them, ready to go for the season. So the tiny ones are not going to make it. Just blow away the rest. You're left with beautiful, beautiful San Genovese here, seeds, ready for the next season. Heirloom, this is why heirloom is the way to go. Grow food in perpetuity. It's that easy, folks. We're going to do a whole series on different types of plants and how to seed save. I hope this was useful to you, and I hope this encourages you to at least get herbs. Buy for someone in your office, your friend, your family, your cousin, your uncle, whoever. Your enemy, I don't care. Buy them a basil plant. Even better, buy them basil seeds. Let them get growing. Show them this video and let them have generational seeds. What's cooler than that, right? This is not discouraging to people. This is approachable. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're seed saving, what your favorite basil is maybe, and share this. Share this with people. I hope you're all well. Take care.